Hey everyone, what's going on? Christopher, the video game historian here with another video on the history behind the weapons of Battlefield 5. Now, I've yet to cover any of the shotguns within the game and thought that I'd change it up and start off with the oddly unique double barrel shotgun for the support class, the M30 Luftwaffe Drilling. This shotgun is one of the most unique guns to be featured in a video game, as not only is it a double barreled shotgun, but it also has a chamber for a rifle round underneath the shotgun barrels. This alone sets it apart from more popular shotguns that are frequently featured in video games, and it really hasn't been until recently that the M30 began to show up making appearances in Sniper Elite 4 and Call of Duty WWII before being included in Battlefield. Now, before I begin this video officially and get into the history of the M30 Drilling, I just wanted to quickly announce that I have partnered with Phineas Coffee, who has agreed to sponsor my videos. As you may know, I do not monetize on YouTube for a variety of reasons, and this is a great way to get support for my channel. Now, to be honest, I am not really much of a coffee drinker, but Phineas Coffee has basically changed that, for I am now beginning to drink it each and every morning before heading off to work. Currently, I'm drinking their Champions Blend breakfast coffee, just one of their 4 blends which are consistently ranked as some of the top coffee in the world. If you want to try Phineas Coffee for yourself, head down to the link in the description below and use my promo code VGHistorian to receive 5% off your order. And it's a great way to support what I do on this channel. Once again, that promo code is VGHistorian to receive 5% off your order. Anyway, enough shilling for Phineas Coffee, let's get back to the history with the M30 Drilling. Developed in the 1930s by J.P. Sauer and Son, this was a double-barrel shotgun over top a third rifle barrel, and was originally intended to be used as a sporting and hunting firearm. The shotgun barrels could come in either a 12 or 16 gauge, while the rifle barrel was constantly chambered in the powerful 9.3 by 74mm R cartridge. Unloaded, it weighed just 7 pounds 8 ounces and had a total length of 42 inches. It was decorated with a beautiful checkered walnut stock, engraved metal receiver and action, while the barrels were blued with Luftstahl by the Krupp steel mill. It was a break action shotgun and therefore only held 3 rounds, 1 in each chamber. As for the mechanics of this rifle, this is what really makes the Drilling stand out as a firearm from the rest. As mentioned, this could fire both shotgun shells and a rifle round, and had a selector switch in the back of the receiver that could put the gun into either shotgun mode or rifle mode. When the gun was set to fire shotgun shells, the front trigger of the gun's 2 triggers would fire the right barrel, which was typically loaded with birdshot shells, as the barrel itself was choked for a nice spread, while the rear trigger would fire the left barrel, which was left unchoked and typically reserved for shotgun slugs. When the selector switch was set to rifle mode, a spring-assisted sight notch would pop up on the top of the gun, which was 0 to 100 meters by default. To shoot, the front trigger would be pulled to fire the rifle round. When war broke out in 1939, the Luftwaffe were the terror of the skies, and their leader Hermann Goering wanted to make sure that they had a weapon with them that could serve as not only a hunting rifle, but also a self-defense tool should they ever need it. As an avid hunter himself, Goering knew exactly what sort of rifle they would need and turned to the M30 Drilling. In 1941, as the Luftwaffe were gearing up for operations in North Africa, they placed an order for nearly 4,000 of these rifles. However, only 2,400 were ever produced and shipped. The ones that did ship were given to select air crews to keep with them in their cockpits or cargo areas. The rifle was broken down and kept inside a green aluminum case that not only contained the gun, but also 20 rounds of the 9.3 by 74mm rifle cartridge, 20 rounds of Brennecke slugs, and 25 rounds of standard shotgun shells. There was also a sling, a cleaning kit, and a 32-page manual inside as well. The idea was that if the aircrew had to make a crash landing, or found themselves in a region that was inhospitable, they would have a weapon that they could use to not only hunt with, but also to defend themselves against any natural predators or enemies. As for whether or not the rifle was used as intended is hard to say, as there's really no record of it being used the way it was supposed to be. Now, that's really all I have on this oddball shotgun, as there's really not a whole lot of information out there about this rifle from reliable sources, just due to the rarity of the rifle and its uniqueness. Today, the gun is still very much a rarity that even in poor condition can be worth thousands of dollars in value, and that value will probably keep on going up just due to how rare the rifle actually is. However, that does not mean that this was the only combination shotgun that was ever made, for in fact today there are quite a few gun manufacturers that create modern combination shotguns such as Savage and Blazier. In fact, Blazier makes a shotgun very similar to the M30 called the D99 Drilling, and the only difference is that the rifle barrel sits atop the shotgun barrel as opposed to under it. So if you want a drilling shotgun, that is probably going to be your best bet. But enough about all that. What do you actually think of this gun in Battlefield? Do you enjoy it, or is the M1897 more your speed? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media with Twitter and Facebook, and until next time, I'll see you all on the battlefield.